And so that's what we're going to do. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Julie McNiven. I would like to introduce Samantha Ferris. And I guess I'll introduce this other person, Misha Collins. As you heard, they are thrilled you're here. So thank you guys again for being back up here and being back on the stage. And we're hoping you're having a good con so far. Did you have fun last night?
Yes. I sat in the bar with a couple of weirdos, and we had a few drinks, and then we walked around and we looked at some more weirdos. It is busy out there at night. I hear tonight's the big night, though.
Weirdo Central.
You can't move out there.
Tonight's the big night.
I think tonight, I have been told that Saturday is the absolute craziness of it all.
That's great.
So tonight, so we got to look forward to that.
You're nodding, like, yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
And there's a few dressed up people out there. A few. And kilts. What's with the kilts? Is there a kilt thing going on? It's a tradition? I've never been to Dragon Con. I don't know. I guess dragons and kilts. Dragons and kilts? Oh, you guys, you're all talking at the same time.
All right, well, let's get the questions started. What is,
Oh, we're asking them.
yeah, I think we should ask the
We're
questions
gonna change
this
it up
time.
this
Yeah.
time. Okay, great.
We started talking about it just now, but the steampunk thing, where did it start? I'm sorry, you guys are gonna have to enunciate a little better.
Yeah.
Jules Verne, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the whole thing, right?
Yes.
No, keep her mic off. This was my strategy all along. Come here. Hi.
Right over there. Yeah. So right, stand up.
Oh.
When what discovered what?
Brown?
Yes.
Oh, is in like black to
They
brown?
normally wear that.
Oh.
I get it.
I do now. I think.
I was told it was a Victorian future. Come on. It was a Victorian futuristic outfit, but I don't know.
It is small.
Of course.
And steampunk takes parts of Victorian England and then says, okay, if I had a laser gun that was powered by steam and coal, what would it be like?
Where is she?
I'm right here.
This game. There.
There, in the back. Oh, it's you
like a
again.
little tiny little thing back there.
Yeah.
And you're wearing white today, so now we definitely can't see you. Shirt off.
I was about to say I could take off my shirt, but
Well, there.
Do it.
Okay, we have a question.
Whoa. That's not how this works.
No. Apparently we're not, Misha has spoken, and it's God, so
It is God. That
we gotta kind of go with God, because I want it in later. What about you guys?
You're in. You're good. You're good.
Nice. Good looking God, though, hey? Figured you might like that.
What's in the brief?
Like if you were walking,
Why the fuck does he want a puppet? Oh my god.
I asked her if she was good with puppets, and she was like, yeah, they don't scare me. But I meant, like, can you use them?
you know what you're doing.
Somebody made this for me and gave it to me here, and I thought it was nice.
It looks like you, honey. Oh, we putting this
The
all
whole
on?
thing. I feel like a real dancing monkey right now. As it turns out, I'm gonna have to put the puppet away.
But here, you got a stick.
Now's when we violate the puppet.
What is he doing?
Is anyone good with puppets? There's someone here is. You are? Do you want to do a little puppet work in the background here as we do the Q&A? It could be helpful. I think it would improve the dynamic up here. No, you don't have to speak, but if you want to take
You're
over, you can.
translating. You know how we get a translator for the... That's what he'll be doing.
So for those who cannot look at humans.
Yeah. This will be the translator.
So yeah, just take it easy. I notice he gets aroused fairly easily, so.
Angel condom.
Okay.
Thank you. You're definitely adding a lot of production value to this. Nice.
Well,
Okay,
so you
so-
want to
so-
start the questions then, Misha, if you want to go the other way.
Shit. You think we should flip it back around?
I think we should, yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
should give them an opportunity to ask just one or two.
Just,
and
all right,
then
we'll
we
see
can-
how it goes. If the questions suck, then we'll start asking again.
Yes. So if we start asking questions, your questions sucked, according to God.
Yes, oh higher deity. Okay.
My question is for Miss Ferris. Yes. First of all, I'm a huge, huge fan, and I love your portrayal of Ellen.
Thank you.
My question is, if they were to do a flashback, who would you pick as your husband, William?
Oh, any actor?
Yes.
Well, Jeffrey Dean Morgan's gone, right? Because I really thought when I first got the gig, I thought, oh my God, I didn't know much about it. I thought, I'm going to make out with Jeffrey Dean Morgan right on. And he was huge at the time. He was just really famous.
They're modular wings.
Who would play my husband? Who, well, I mean, realistically or fantasy land?
Both?
Well, if I'm going for hot, I'd go for like Hugh Jackman. But I have an affinity for the weird. So Sam Rockwell, for some reason, I have this and Seth Green of all people. I don't get it. He's like this big. Because I know I have it.
That's actually pervy.
I know, it's weird. It's like a little boy, I know. And you know Prince Charles, not that I'd have him play my husband, but I find him hot too. So I have I have an affinity for the weird. But I'm gonna go with either Hugh Jackman, Sam Rockwell, or Shia LaBeouf, I guess, maybe if I could go a little younger. Oh no, that wouldn't make sense, would it? No, that so wouldn't make sense. Sam Rockwell, let's go with Sam Rockwell. That's my answer.
Hi, this is for Sam as well.
These questions are stupid.
Just a minute, just a minute.
Listen to him.
Do you think Joe and Alan's death were justified and for those characters, like they did go out with a bang?
Yeah. Didn't you?
Yeah.
You saying was it justified that we got killed?
No, just the way
It went.
you got, yeah.
Well, you know what, if we were gonna go, I'd want to go in a pretty big blaze of glory. So, I mean, if you're gonna go at all, I mean, the director phoned me and said, Sam, we got two pieces of information. Hello? Oh, honey, I have horrible breath. Chew some gum. The director phoned me and said, I have good news and bad news, and I kind of knew the bad news. I knew it was coming. And I said, I'm gonna die. And he said, yeah. And he said, but the good news is you and your daughter are really going out in a blaze of glory. And I was like, okay, well, what are we doing? And then I saw it. On paper, it didn't look that exciting. But when we did it, it was pretty powerful, and it felt pretty good. And when we saw it, we didn't really know how it was gonna go over. I didn't think you guys were gonna like it. We didn't know how real it looked. And then based on the response, I think it went okay. You know, it was one of those things. It was heartbreaking, but I wouldn't have wanted it to go casually. So yeah, I guess if I was gonna go at all, I'm pretty happy with the way it went, I think. Yeah? Yeah? Did you guys cry? Yeah. I know. Even my mother cried. My mother hates sci-fi. And she's like, oh, darling, good bit of work. That's what she said. So I'm like, okay, thanks, Mom. Oh, she's qualified me now.
Hi, this is for all of you. I was wondering how much how much of the mannerisms and quirks of your characters do you come up with on your own, and how much of it is coached?
Coached. No, about coached.
Or directed, just like told
Okay.
how to do. That's what I mean.
Directed. Well, you go first. You talk for a while.
Oh, that's right. Oh, coached. Well,
Julie.
sometimes we get little direction. Coaching is not the technical term of what goes on. I think you might be thinking of tennis. But they call it direction, and they give us none. On Supernatural, we don't get a whole lot of direction. Sometimes, it's technical stuff, or they'll say something like, so you're gonna do it like that? And you know that you better do it differently if that's what they're asking. But yeah, I think that they sort of leave it up to us largely to sort of sort things out on our own on Supernatural. I've had very different directing experiences in the past. I feel like Castiel is mocking me.
That's what you would get when you bring out a
Yeah,
puppet.
that's true.
What did you expect?
So it's also like it feels like he's
Right up here.
kind of violating my personal space, which is perfect because Castiel has that problem. Yeah, I worked on a movie. It was an independent feature that was pretty terrible, and it was the first day of shooting, and I was it was a 3-month-long shoot, and I was the male lead, and I was kind of nervous. I was kind of excited, but I was kind of nervous, and we did the first take on the first day of shooting, and the director said, "Okay."
You don't want to hear that.
And then he came up to me and he said, like this, Misha, are you all right? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. All right, well, let's try it again, he said. And I was like, oh God, I'm horrible. And I said, okay, can you just give me 1 second? And he said, yes. Everybody, quiet on the set. Misha needs a minute. And that set the tone for the worst direction for 3 months that I've ever experienced. It was horrible. But so sometimes you get a lot of direction that's really not helpful. Sometimes you get no direction at all that's also not helpful. And every once in a while you get a little bit of direction that is helpful. And, and that is, I think that's kind of what we get on Supernatural. A little bit.
It depends on who you get. Like some directors are really hands-off, some directors are really hands-on, or it depends on what their idea is versus what your idea is. But the guys on Supernatural, yeah, they pretty much let it go. They're pretty laid back. If you're really screwing it up, they will say, can we try this? And you're like, oh, sure. And normally you can do it. I have yet to come across a situation there where I've walked away and gone, I don't think I did what they wanted me to do.